Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today we're going bright, we're going bold, and the palette that I'm using to create my eye look today is the Revolution Pro Trends Mischief Mattes palette. This retails for £8. You can pick it up from either the revolutionbeauty.com site or superdrug.com, or if you're lucky enough to have a Superdrug store that stocks these palettes or these products now, then it should be available, but always check with your store because the ones that I visited didn't have that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, your local store will have that. Now, I have never used a brights palette, or I've never purchased one, I should say, because every time that I have swatched these bright shades, they're always very dusty, very powdery, and the colour payoff is terrible. So I was really pleased. Revolution Beauty team, again, they have gifted this to me and I'm so excited to try it. Well, I have created a half a look because I've popped it on this eye, one of my eyes, because I don't use brights that often, so I wanted to really get the feel of the palette before I shared it with you, and also I wanted to layer the product, so I've used a number of shades as well. Now I'm going to share with you swatches of these shades first of all. I'll just give you another close-up of the palette so that you can see all of those stunning shades. If you love brights, you're going to love this. So we're now going to go through all of these swatches. So I've got all 18 for you ready to go. The very first one, that light shade, is called Saint. We've then got a transitional shade there if you want a neutral look from this palette, and it's called Attached. Yep. We've got New Day, which is that yellow shade. The light orange is called Daydream, and the deeper orange is called Half Time. And then the very first green that we have come across in this palette is called Believer. The second row, the first shade is called Ringleader. We then have Fearless, Shrine, Indication, Crusade, and then we have Poison there, which I suppose Poison Ivy. Love that. And I've loved all of the names actually that they've come up with for these palettes. So the very last row, we have got a neutral brown called Upper Hand. We have Underdog, Ricochet, then we have Exclusive, Haunted, I really love the name of that, and then we have Cursed. In fact, I thought Cursed was black until I swatched it. I have used it on my eye, and even then I thought it was a black, but it wasn't until I swatched it that I got the real beauty from that pan there. So there are all of the swatches for you. Now, of course, I'm going to create or recreate the eye look on the other eye, and the first shade that I used was Underdog, so it's that one there. And then what I'll do is, once I've created or recreated the eye look, I'll then go into my lip products as well for you. So I'm using my trusted Primark brush for you, but what I did yesterday, I linked a Revolution Pro brush, which again is very similar to this, and I'll do the same today for you because I know these are now very difficult to get hold of. So Underdog is the first shade, and I just went as usual into the crease and up. And I thought to myself, if I'm going to do a bright look, I might as well go, you know, really bright and start off with a bright shade. So that's what I did. Now I've already primed my eyes and I'm absolutely loving the Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Core. Really brilliant product. I'm using it to carve out my brows and also then add a base to my eye as well. I'm always setting that just because I've got very oily skin, but I'm finding that it's working absolutely beautifully. So I'm just going to do a bit more on that side. Now I'm just going to, actually I'm just going to put a bit more on, and then I'm going to go underneath the eye. like that. Then what I did, I went directly next door and went to the next shade along called Ricochet and used that one just to deepen the crease a little bit and add a little bit more definition. But I did use quite a number of shades actually in this one. So not taking that colour all the way up, but you know, quite high. And I've seen quite a few videos using this palette. This one seems to be the most popular palette that everybody wanted to get their hands on, and I think it's because, like I say, of the issues that I mentioned at the beginning. You know, a lot of these bright palettes are so dusty. There's no colour payoff whatsoever with them. And I think that's why this one has been so popular. So I couldn't wait to when they kindly sent this to me. In fact, this is actually gifted by the Revolution Beauty team, like I say, who kindly gifted it to me. So I'm really grateful for them to, you know, for sending this one to me as well. But yeah, I just couldn't wait to try it. And then when I did the look this morning, or you know, half the eye, I was really, really impressed because you can see the colour payoff. You can see how brilliant these swatched, and for brights and mattes as well, it's just phenomenal. So next one I went in with was, I had to use this one, Haunted. I absolutely love the name. I love any show on TV that's anything to do with haunted. So that I had to use that one. So again, I'm just going into the crease and this area here now. So starting to deepen up that crease. I've seen a lot of sunset looks with this palette, so I wanted to go a little bit different and do something different for you. So it's just going to take me a few minutes to blend that colour out, and I'm just going to pop that there. Then I went in with the deepest shade, that Cursed shade there. Again, I really love the name of it. So really keeping that, and like I say, I really thought it was you know, black, because it is such a deep, beautiful colour. So just keeping it in this area here. Love that. Okay, so that's all of the mattes laid down that I shared, or that I used on this eye. So you can see that that's nearly complete now. Now what I wanted to do was add a shimmer. So I went in with the Revolution Pro Supreme Eyeshadow in Allure. And of course I had to use that beautiful purple shade again. So I'm just going to apply that onto the lid. It's just so beautiful. Like that. Just going back to my palette, and I'm getting a little bit of Haunted on my brush. Like like that. And then I'm changing to a flatter brush. Unfortunately, all my pencil brushes are in the wash, so I'm using this, which is just a very inexpensive brush from Wilko. I think they're about 95 pence. And again, I'm going into that purple shade and just completing the look, and I'm going round the inner corner as well with that purple shade. I wanted something unusual. I didn't want to whoops, I've got a little bit of fallout from that purple shade there. There we go. I didn't want anything, you know, I was going out of my comfort zone, so I thought I would go, you know, all the way out of that and use a little bit of a different shade with the inner corner. So as well. So that's that done. If my brushes don't roll onto the floor. Then what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of eyeliner as well. Now I'm using the Revolution, and it's that really deep waterproof eyeliner. I have got the box, but I haven't got it with me, but it's that one. It's from the Revolution range, and it's the waterproof eyeliner. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that. If you, like me, blink a lot or you have watery eyes, that one is fantastic because it really does last. And then I've just got to add a little bit of mascara. Now I don't have a Revolution Pro or Revolution mascara, so I'm just using my Primark Amplif-eyed mascara. So just apply that. And that is the eye look complete. So that is the eye look complete using the Trends Mischief Mattes palette, which I absolutely love. I love the look. I love that it's, I love pink anyway. So anything to do with hot pink, I'm absolutely loving it. And then of course I just added the shimmer shade from the Supreme eyeshadow in Allure. Absolutely love that palette too. And then I just wanted to mention my lips today because I went with something a little bit unusual. Now I started off with the Supreme matte lip pigment in Semblance, so I applied that all over the lip and waited for that to dry. And then what I did was add a little bit of Precaution in the centre and then tapped it out and added that colour, like I say, in the middle. And then I added from the I Heart Revolution range, I added, it's the metallic unicorn lip. It's like a lip topper in Fantasy and absolutely beautiful. I'll just add a little bit more of this, and I just added that in the middle like that. That's better. I probably applied it when it was a little bit wet, and so it just melted in, but now absolutely beautiful. So that is my eye and lip look using the Mischief Mattes. Let me just make sure I've got the name right. Trends Mischief Mattes. I knew I'd missed out something. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Something a little bit different, something definitely out of my comfort zone, but I really, really love that palette. It, like I said at the beginning, I really stay away from the brights because of the experience in the past of, you know, palettes not really being very, very good quality. But for £8 you're getting a palette here that really does match up to the quality that I am looking for in a bright and matte palette. Absolutely amazing. And these were all just one swatch or one swipe. And I didn't have to redo any of them. Absolutely amazing quality, and I really, really love the look that I've come up with as well. Of course, I'll add a picture onto Instagram for you, so a little bit more of a close-up. Although I'll do a little bit of a close-up now. I'd really love your thoughts on the palette. Have you picked that up? Are you enjoying it? Have you created a look similar to this? Like I say, I have seen a lot of sunset looks, which I thought, I'm going to have to try something a little bit different. And like I say, this is what I came up with. So I'd love your thoughts on that. And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed. I have now hit 7,000 subscribers, and I am so thrilled, and it's all down to you subscribing to my channel. But I so appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the fact that you have subscribed. I'm now at 7,000, 3 more to go until I am at 10,000. It's unbelievable. I can still remember my excitement of having 100 subscribers, let alone 7,000. So it has really made my day, and like I say, it's all down to you. So thank you so much to anyone who's subscribed. It really, like I say, it has made my day, and obviously I want to thank you to anybody who comes back and revisits my channel, and of course any new subscribers that do subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. So until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.